Alrighty, guys. It is 3:30 this Monday, February 2nd, and so far they're holding on to the gains. I thought we're gonna have a potential little pullback here in the 2 o'clock hour. Didn't, well, we got a little one, a reaction here at about 3 o'clock, but not much happened after that, and then pretty much back up here, holding the gains for the day. So we started off, I mean, I'm telling you, we started off with something pretty gnarly. We started off way down here, opened up gap down here in a big way down to the 68, 60, 65s. And we were working ourselves up throughout the whole overnight. Started off to the downside, started making the whole thing back again. And look at that thing. We are up holding, taking out the 7,000 right up here to resistance, holding above the key resistance areas. And I mean, it can't say much more than a strong market. It's a great start of the month. It didn't feel like it when the overnight kicked in. So we're back up here again, but as you notice, we are still just in a range. We are right up here against this upper volume edge, and who knows what it's going to look like going into for tomorrow. We have some earnings come out after the news. I just heard that Palantir is reporting after the close as one of those AI stocks. We'll see how that comes out. But it is everything is down on the AI trade for some reason. The crypto and the AI trade is in the shitter. So you see, if you wish, it's not looking good. That's just, I guess, normal rotation. It's rotating out of these stocks into something else. Who knows? Tomorrow may be a risk-on day again. So we will see. But at this point, it looks pretty grim on the crypto and the AI trade side of things. Overall, though, I would start from the long side of the market in index and look to buy weakness against that 69.95s and the 69.90s for rotations back up again. So that's the way I would go about it. If they trade back below the 69.90s, I would just go back and range bound. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. Definitely, if they can close above this, definitely stay on the long side of it. I mean, it looks pretty strong. We are pretty close to making new highs as well, but it was a crazy rotation from starting off always down here on the way down, and then retracement in the overnights. The day session kicked off to the upside, took out these key resistance areas, and yeah, we were in pretty good shape. So that's how we get started going into the overnight. Now, if they trade below that 68.90s, these two resistance or support areas now, 69.95 and 69.90s, and we'll go back range bound. Now they haven't been very active on the trading side today. I mean, that's had a couple of bond trades and Nasdaq trade. I'll show you those. News for tomorrow before I keep going. Nothing but job openings at 10. So jolts at 10, and that's about it. So that's what we have for tomorrow. But I did a couple of trades here. One on the Nasdaq, and you can see Nasdaq also very strong response on the Nasdaq, but they're also still not quite taking out resistance. So Nasdaq is still holding below this 930 level, could not get up above it. So okay, they're up here bouncing against the upper levels. So I would key in right now. You see that four-letter ledge at 820s. I would move. I'm going to put the lead in an edge right there for tomorrow. And if they trade below that bound, we're back range bound. The attractor is a little bit lower right here at the 700. So if they fail to take out the highs, then rotation back down here to the 700s would not be out of the questions at all. So, but I had one trade, and Nasdaq was even worse. You know, if you look at the capital flow on that thing, did I lose my capital flow on the Nasdaq? That's not it. That's not it. This is it. So you can see here, we were all the way down here to the 200s. So from 200 up to the 600, 700, also to the 900s. So we had like a 700-point reversal here from the overnight low to the highs. That's pretty good on the Nasdaq, so can't complain. But anyway, starting off from the long side, looking to buy weakness and see if you can retest these highs, maybe take them out. If they trade below that area, the 820 is taking off the long buyers and going back a range bound. Now, one trade I took was early on here, and that was getting into this a little bit later here as they were bouncing off this first attempt to take it lower. After this pullback, I got long, see if they can take it high. I got in, got out. I actually increased my break-even number. I used to have like 26 ticks. I went up to 40 just to not have it such a freaking immediate up and down because the rotations are so crazy. They just get you out right away. So just giving myself a little bit of room on that. So And if I don't like the trade, I can always click myself out of it. That's going to be the other option. All right, so that's the NASDAQ S1 trade, the shakeout. And then I had two trades on the bonds. I'll show you that. That didn't do much today. I kind of surprised. They had a little bit of action going on. They were up here at the day session. They started trading lower. They stalled, beautiful stall right there at the 27th. I got long there. I clicked in an order after that third bar, and I had a good maybe three tradable ticks. They ticked up to four a couple of times, but not enough to fill. But I let that thing sit there, and expectation was to go back to the mean and maybe higher. But no, they ran down here, stopped me out. Then the news came out at 10, and that was good news. Bond market, big reaction to the downside, so that wouldn't have worked no matter what. And then on the pullback, I got short on this one. After this stalled like this, I got short once and sat in that thing, had two tradable ticks, let it to go to break even too. And then you can see they ran it all the way up here to the 26s before they backed off, and they haven't really gone anywhere since, just kind of holding in that range. So frustrating day on the bonds. Two trades, two potential winners, which didn't develop. Now, if you get on a trade, and I keep pointing that out, you get on with good trade location like that, and you're patient, you can get pretty big trades out of the bonds. But just today was not going to be one of those days. So anyway, so two trades on the bonds, two scratches. So that's my record so far. Not much to show for it today. But anyway, so we'll leave it there for now. And so tomorrow we get job openings, and that's about it. We'll see you guys back in the morning, and we'll go at this again. All right, guys. Later. Have a good evening.